Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. It's not flowing, that's what it is. What's going on? Oh, I gotta turn on the CO2. Details. It's a day after New Year's Eve. And, which means I've blown a keg, right? So, it's time to clean lines. And, knocked off the IPA that was on there. So we're gonna run this 5 gallons through here. I'm gonna put it over in this other bucket, except for this first little bit. And I'll be using that to clean this bucket after I rack this competition beer over. I've got another bucket that's full of sanitizer that I'll rack into this afterwards and let that sit for a half hour and then put it through. Run my pipe cleaner through there. And then I'll be taking all of this and putting it in, cleaning this bucket out. So I'm going to do the round robin here today. Meanwhile, might as well get a little short pour of my my Oktoberfest. So cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, it's still a good one. I do like it. Oh, and if you didn't catch it, check out the 499th and 500th beer reviews I put up. I finally hit the mark. Took me just shy of 5 years to get 500, but you know, I think 100 beer reviews a day is not too bad, and that's what, like one every 3.5 days, along with Homebrew Wednesdays. Anyway, all right, I got more cleaning to do. Racking over the competition beer here. As Man Beer Pig likes to say, make sure I don't get too greedy. And what I've done is, I like to do, I've got a hop bag over the end, so it's being filtered through that hop bag before going in here. Sometimes when I do IPAs, I put both a hop bag on this end and then one on the other end of the hose down in the beer that's been sanitized as well. I'm anxious to see how this one turns out. Always makes me nervous on these competition beers. Well, now that the comp beer's been measured and been racked over, and it's under pressure, I'm under a high pressure actually, I am flushing the lines now with sanitizer. And I'm going to take this apart and clean it once. On slightly lower carb level on this, so I'm going to be setting this at 25 pounds for 2 days, and then we'll check her. For the next beer, been chatting with a few people, including Dan ABA. Thanks, Dan sent me some links, but I've been really big on some of these like Northeast IPAs that some places have been making out here, particularly Great Notion Brewing, which is just fabulous in Portland. If you haven't gone there, you've got to get there. And I may be going there with a buddy tomorrow. So I thought I'd show you a short pour of this little competition beer I made. And the head's fading off it pretty quick, but not unusual. So let's get a taste here. Yeah, I'm really quite pleased with this batch. It's a light milk stout. Has a good roastiness to it on the background, but it's not over strong. You're getting some chocolate and some really nice sweetness for a low ABV beer. Wow, I think it tastes better than my original, my last batch I made. Yeah, that's nice. It is a low carbonation, but you can see I kind of built a head up. This is a small glass, so I built a head back up with a swirl. So I may increase the carb just a little. We'll see. But it's really pleasing at this point. So we might just
just a small charge on it. See how she goes. But all right. Well, anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Thought I'd give you the kind of the cleanup to the finish and get a drink on it. You guys have a great week. Cheers.